Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Oh man, I am still recovering from that last game. I mean, I had a lot of lucky draws and stuff that seemed to pull me out of the fire. I just feel like at different stages of the game there was a lot of stuff that went my opponent's way, but now I can't remember what they were. So other than top decking the Blizzard, I'm not sure what I did. I mean, getting the Ethereal at the end, that was a pretty good top deck too, but obviously she failed to get a spell that would do damage to a player for 3 mana or less.
You asked for it.
I will fight.
Oh, Reno Jackson, you are not starting hand material. None of you really are, but Warhorse Trainer obviously stays because my deck doesn't have that many things that are cheaper. Plus, second turn 1/1, third turn Warhorse Trainer can kill a 3/2 with the 1/1. Not a bad exchange if it works out that way, which it probably doesn't. This is another big slow hand, though. I had a really that was what wrong the other game. Like from the start, I had an incredibly crappy slow hand. It took forever to like get going again. Now, does my opponent shoot the 1/1 or play something of her own? Be conservative on the cards. It is card efficient, I guess. Oh, hey. That is a much better play when I have no actual guys out. I approve. He's much more likely to kill whatever my opponent puts out for 3 mana than this guy.
Wanted, dead or alive.
Not that, although, wait a minute, well, I'm not sapping that. Maybe I should sap that thing, but as funny as it is, like, hey, I get another spell, sapping that thing also gives my opponent another spell, which I don't approve of. At all. Would be getting me ahead. It would waste time. And I mean, she would have to give me another free spell. I don't like it. I've got stuff. For 4 mana, though, what I play him. It's not very good. He just trades with that.
Let me think.
Although I guess it trades with that, and then I'm okay there. But the other possibility is I make a 1/1, which would be better for him and for him later, and then I sap that guy, and my opponent would have to pay 3 mana to give me another spell. You know what? Oh, whatever. Embrace the randomness. I so hate the randomness.
Quickly.
Okay. See, I can take advantage of that maybe with, what's his face here. Now, I could play this, and then that would hit for 2. It's like, meh. I think I'm going to play this guy, trade that, and then see what comes out. It might work out really badly. It might work out really well. Isn't it really that great, though?
Let me think.
I could trade first, and then I could play him and him, or him and make a guy. No, let's just do this. It's fine. See what depending on what my opponent gets, it could be really horrible, but Murloc Knight is good to have. That's pretty horrible. That is a big-ass goddamn minion for 2 mana with no drawback. Piece of crap. At least if it was the Wrath Demon, it would still have a drawback, but no, that just sucks. I got another cheap spell. If my opponent's getting big, expensive spells from that, I'm going to be so screwed later on, which is probably what's happening. I could slam one of them and they'd survive and I would draw the card, but it's not actually doing me that much good, is it? I could slam him, then consecrate, at which point my opponent doesn't have much stuff left. And I draw a card. Okay, let's do that. I don't know if this is the smartest plan, but I don't want to waste him on that stuff. He'll just get killed. And this guy is preventing a 1/1 if I hit that. He might just get shot. We both have like a giant handful of cards.
You want it?
My opponent is going to keep generating more and more spells. It's getting a little scary at this point. It's also scary because that guy can hit for a ton of damage. He's going to get Argent Commandered, I think. Our commander will die, and I'll use most of my mana, but it's probably worthwhile. When I say he'll die, I mean from Imp plus Fire Blast, obviously. Not a great deal, but we're doing stuff. I'm going to be able to play all my big things now. That's a little awkward, but okay. Ooh, you can do good stuff with this, but not right this second. So we are going to... yeah, just Force Tank. I could play more small things. Go Ships, Cannon, Harvest Gold. It's just not that exciting.
I wonder.
Having more guys out might be better, though. I mean, he just gets shot, and then... what? I don't know. If I go Harvest Golem, his odd mana works out poorly. This guy... I can't get that much, though. Like, they're not fantastic. But then I would be able to bubble something and kill him.
I wonder.
No, we're just going to Force Tank. Whatever. He's going to get polymorphed, and I'm going to be sad.
Glory to the Sindora.
Really? You have that bullshit? That is bullshit. Yeah. My camera position is annoying. I keep going off the screen. You have the polymorph too. You have the polymorph, but you had the other cheese guy, so it wasn't even worth your while to... Well, I can kill him if I go boom, boom. And use my 1/1. That is a lot of resources to kill him, though. Play him and him. I mean, he just mostly gets killed, but he'll do a lot of damage.
The gates are open.
I don't know. My opponent has 3 spells, 2 of which completely random, 1 chosen out of 3 mage spells. Wait, okay, the polymorph may have come from that, but she has at least 2 more
What to do?
totally random ass spells. It's pretty scary. I mean, maybe she's got a shield slam or something, and she can't use it. That would be... The druid one that deals damage based on your hero's attack for that turn is hilariously bad card to get from a random thing like that, but okay. Now. This is very unfortunate, but I can sort of work with it. Oh, the Recombobulator is bad, though. Oh, that was really bad. Okay, not happy with that. So it cost me 6 mana to do that and 5 mana to do that. Oh man, I can't not do the things I want at all. I really got to kill him though. Let's see what I have left afterwards, basically. This is pretty bad. I could have bubbled my Murloc and then it would have eaten a shot, but he still would have got killed by some piece of junk. Maybe it would have been worthwhile instead of doing this. I like the idea of having him out for one to have something to boost with him, but it's actually probably making me play bad. Like, I should have just bubbled the Murloc anyway. It's just working out really bad.
I wonder.
Apparently I should have used my sheep to do 1 damage to him earlier. I'm not sure about that. Oh, I'm just dead, basically. Am I technically dead? Or just in practice dead? 13... No, I'm technically dead. Wow. That game really sucked. I'm sure sapping the 3/4 guy did not help. Although it's unlikely she got both the polymorph and the fireball from that. But yeah, now we're at sudden death. 6 wins may be as far as I'm getting with this one. So many goddamn mages. Ugh. Yeah. That was just a really rough game, though. Again, I had all the big crap in my hand at the start. This is what's killing me. Like, It took that amazing amount of work to get back that one game, and then...
I will fight with honor.
I'm going first. I can't keep the Murloc Knight if I'm going first. It's just bad news, because he's like, I still treat him as a 6 mana play unless the board is conveniently totally clear. Which is hard, because if I keep him, I won't have the stuff to do it with. Do I play the Noble Sacrifice at the start against a rogue? I guess. She can just stab it away. The fact that I'm willing to play it with nothing else out makes it likely that it's that one. I mean, it could just as easily be an Avenge. Less likely a Crusade. Or some bad secret.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. Now, would you... It doesn't really matter if she stabs me or stabs the guy. She's going to take out my Noble Sacrifice anyway. It does mean she's not doing anything much with her turn. But yeah, neither am I.
Get down!
It does waste a card. Cost her, like, half of 2 mana. I would say 1 mana, but it didn't exactly cost her 1 mana. It cost her half of 2 mana. I do have an army out and she doesn't, but it's like a sad army. Like, I think her getting to waste my card for nothing that early is probably worth it. Now, I can... okay, that doesn't work out as well now. If that guy was still alive, I could have bubbled him and killed it. It would have been okay. I could play him and trade that, but that's horrible because my guy will just get killed, so it doesn't do me any good. And if I do that, that doesn't work either. No, we're going to...
Reporting for duty.
Not on my watch.
Because I need to be able to finish the bear, and it's just working out really awkwardly, right? Because if I play him, then the bear just kills my cannon, and then this guy's killing a 3-1 that already ate my guy for free. This way my opponent has to do a lot more to stop me from just killing a bear with a bubble or a 1-1. Something cheap. Scarab's probably bad news. I'm told it's weighted towards spells, but it's so random that I have not even noticed that trend.
Victory.
Well, that sucks. But the 1-1 is still going to get your guy, so it could be worse. Or, I can consecrate your entire army, but then I can't do anything else with my turn. I am so much better off just doing, like, trades. This kind of trades.
The battle.
Oh. Hey, Reno becomes valuable if I ever draw him. Okay. Another game where the Cult Master has actually totally done his job. My opponent's going to have to spend something of some description to finish him after he drew me 2 cards for kills that were already worth doing. Didn't cost my opponent much, but still like a 1-1 and that useful buff. Now, I can drop big things. Yeah. I mean, I could shrink the guy slightly, but it seems kind of sad. Let's just play big things. I have a whole lot of big things. Although I don't want to play the Paladin guy because I've got all the health. Well, that sucks. The question is, how many assassinates do you have? Because I've got a whole lot of things that need assassinating from your point of view.
I enjoy raiding.
This is probably not going to work out. My opponent only needs 2 more damage to finish him, but it works out well for the mana, and there's a reasonable chance I would have a 1-1 left after that, in which case I would have something to buff with this that could attack right away. Well, I'm not going to have the 1-1, so my opponent's got 2 mana left. Or just, yeah. Bastard. Well, I can Murloc him. Be-doo. I'd like to play that, but it's not going to work out. Murloc him. I could play him. He's pretty big, but my opponent doesn't have much out. I'm just going to go with this and that. I think that gives me a reasonable control of the situation, because again, if the 1-1 were to survive, I could do this. If not, then my opponent's using her dagger, stabbing that, not stabbing off the bubble. I don't know. Oh, god damn it. That worked out about as pretty evenly, honestly. He was very fair in his dispersal of nitroglycerin. I think it's time to consecrate. Ooh, true sliver. Now, if I consecrate, I can't do much else. In fact, I'm probably trading him to kill that for the 1 extra damage anyway. I would take a lot of damage if I sword him. Well, 3, right? Because I heal 2 first. That's not too bad. And then I would still have a guy alive. Yeah, okay. Not the greatest consecrate ever, but we're going to do it.
Remember, kill Talas.
Remember Kel'Thalas. Then I get turned into an undead paladin, and I'm like, remember Kel'Thuzad. Paladins don't really change that much. Doesn't matter their alignment. Okay.
That belongs in a museum.
Really? You get to gain a... You have the freaking freak card that blows up my weapon and draws you a card for it? Hooray! Very annoying. I mean, I could demote him slightly so that I could kill him with this guy. It's pretty sad, but it's doable. I've got enough mana to do both of these, so that probably works out okay. Yeah. It's such a waste. He could do really good things. I could do this and this, but now if I'm not killing him, it's not as good. I could just hit my opponent for 3 and play a force tank. I have like backup stuff. Actually, let's do that.
Remember,
Probably
kill
stupid,
Talas.
but my opponent's not that big in health. This is kind of a lot of stuff, and I have another tons of taunt in my hand. I have comeback guy. There's stuff I can do. If she just has an assassinate, then it's going to work out poorly, and I'm going to really wish I had done the other plan. And of knives. Well, that's unpleasant, but it's not an assassinate. My army is going down. Yeah, no matter where I sit, I am not in the right place. So my mouse is over here, but my microphone is like in the way here, like kind of blocking the screen a little bit. This all could have been worse. My opponent spent a bunch of stuff. Not that much, I guess, because the Fan of Knives replaces itself. Okay, actually, she has 5 mana left. It's still pretty bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. May have to shrinkify him. This guy has 6 health. Yeah, I can play him anytime now. It won't be wasting it, but I think we're going to shrinkify. And then tauntify. This comes back with 1 health. Like, who even cares? Now I will finally have a 1/1 live long enough now that I don't have her to buff it anymore. Just to piss me off. So my opponent with the daggers has been keeping my 1/1s down to 0. She's going to do it again. She's going to kill my 1/1 so that I can't use them to finish that. Piss off. What are you doing with your actual turn? This is the question. Okay, Raptor with no death rattle. That's okay. Silent Knight, not great. We'll live. Reno. Well, I can do that anytime, but it's so superfluous. Taunt guy be okay. I think I'm just gonna do this, even though it's like giving away the... He fights as well as anything else. Taunt guy's not gonna live that long anyway.
Not in my house.
Reporting for duty.
I think I'm gonna play the Redemption just to mess with my opponent with the old "what secret is it" problem. Because at this stage of the game, it could be damn near. She has hosed my weapon and my secret now. I still say, like, that's such a ridiculously strong thing. Blowing up the weapon is like, it's a hoser, but I mean, he's a legendary of, I don't know. For some reason, it doesn't bother me quite as much. Although if he'd gotten more than one card, it would have been pretty nuts. Stolen my crummy secret. Whatever I kill is going to come back stronger. Secret is not stopping me from killing you, though. Maybe I can just beat her down with my 5/6. Drop the taunt to protect it. Anything that dies getting through my taunt is not coming back from the secret. Keeper! Of course, I still can't keep anything alive. Hit you in the face. No, you're not actually dead yet. But, yeah, it just doesn't make sense to play the Keeper on anything. If my 1/1 survives, then I can Keeper that, and it would be awesome! My opponent has to stop me from killing her somehow, though. So you gotta gain some life, or kill all my stuff. Killing all my stuff seems more viable. That's working pretty well. Ooh, I can 3/3 that guy. That'd be worthwhile.
Yeah, beat it.
Even though he didn't come out super big. I just have to hit her for 3. Like, she's in a rough place. She can't be stabbing things that much anymore.
None may steal us.
Reporting for duty.
If the toad gets through and hits her, like, with his death rattle, that's 1/3 of her health. Assuming she doesn't have, like, crazy healing bots. I don't know. She's got more cards than I do, but I just have to do 3 damage. Like, she can't even stab things anymore. She's reduced to stabbing me. Yeah, she wanted to get rid of him. That makes sense. She can't leave anything alive. If she had a taunt, she'd have a lot more leeway. Out of my 11 cards, I have a Holy Wrath in here, which has a very good chance of killing her. Do I have a second Consecrate? I think I have. Well, she's just like all hosers all the time, is what she takes. She has 2 anti-weapon minions. The goddamn secret thief. Piece of crap. Murloc Knight, you're awesome! Here comes Tiny Finn. Okay, that's 2 Warlords in a row. It is now officially evened out, because I've had like 2 Tiny Finns, 1 Puddle Hopper, whatever, which is very neutral. Like a 3/2 is just decent. And 2 Warlords. So I'm actually kind of evening out. Returning the Warlord. I mean, you're going to kill... Once you kill the Murloc Knight, he's just a 3/3. So, that works out for you, but... You are still on the razor's edge. I might have to just play Reno for just beatdown. Even though I'm not gaining much health from him, it's still some. He's still like 4/6 heal bot. That needs to do 2 damage to my opponent. Pillager, not the biggest problem. Yeah, I think I just play this stuff. Tauren Warrior. I could do these 2 and that. Is that getting through or not? I'm just going to have a harder time killing Reno, though. But then if I do Reno, I'm only doing 1 of them. Needs so little damage to get through, I'm just going to drop all the little guys. This is where being a paladin is helping this. She's having to do something every time to kill these guys, or else they would be, like, eating her to death. Just nibbling at her. Yeah. She gave up before I renoed. But I think I had a better... Like, there was a better chance that she could neutralize 1 minion than 2. And at this point, it doesn't matter if he has 4 attack or 3. Okay. 7 wins is definitely a good run now. That may be the end of the run, because it's been getting harder and harder, but we're going to keep trying next time. Show some love to the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonet Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.